Hi, me Thaathu, and this is Thaathu Podcasts. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. I hope everyone is doing great in these trying times we all are facing right now. Well, sometimes in life we tend to forget that everyone is going through the same thing but is experiencing it in different ways. Yeah, both on a personal and on a professional level as well. I'll take myself as an example here. Like, I'm somebody who has to work with a lot of creative minds in my field of work, and that is a blessing and a curse in itself. Like, sometimes it inspires me to do so much better in my work, but sometimes it also like almost makes it impossible for me to be on the same page with these said creative professionals. Like, my jam is writing and all things sound broadcasting, so I do understand creative blocks and everything in that specific field. I just have this curiosity though to like know if a creative talent of another field, let's say a designer, goes through this thing called the creative blocks or other struggles that we go through. To navigate all of these thoughts, I approached someone who has both like local and international experiences when it comes to his thing, graphics designing. Right now, I have Nabeeh with me on the line. Hi!
Hello, Thaathu.
How are you?
I'm
That's good. How is this entire situation hitting you?
There are positives and negatives. Me and lockdown na ka hisabong I get to work from home, which is something I'm enjoying so much. At the same time, when you start working from home, you don't know when work stops and when your personal life no and personal time far that's good and bad. we no how weekends I say some by far merge again.
Oh, as long as duas wakivanga, you're good. But I don't think duas is wakiwahinang at this rate, though.
Yeah.
So, Nabeeh, you are a graphics designer currently working abroad, right? So, I was thinking, hinga blashe tangkole Korea jahilama. Let's take Nabeeh or like any designer for that instance. Hinga belang in a school akaddo. ರಾಜ್ಯಗೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒನ್ನ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆರುಮೆಂಗ್ ಕಿಯವಿ ಇರುಗೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒಯ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕುಜ್ಜಕು ದಾಂಗ್ ಎಹಾರು ಸ್ವರಂ ಫಶಾನ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಕುರೈ ಫೋವೆರ್ ಜಿಯಾ ಅಸ್ಲು ಎವ್ವೆಸ್ ವರಕ ನೀಂದೆ ಕಣ್ಣೆಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ದವರುಗೆ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಕುರೆವೇಕಶೆ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಎವ್ವೆಸ್ ಕಾಲಕಂತತೆಗೆ or what kind of effects do you think a student would have e kaala environment e golem vejiya
yeah ती हम वर्क पढ़ते थे करने दे मैंने सिंगन करने हम आने राज्य एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऑन को तो बॉटम में फेवर कुरेनी साइंस और बिजनेस स्ट्रीम नगंग आर्ट स्ट्रीम नगानी हा ठीक है बुनानी एम मोलते कुदिंग अब तो स्टाने साइंस एंड बिजनेस स्ट्रीम then आने अधिहास को में साइंस कॉम्प की में then साइंस कॉम्प नोनी साइंस इकोन में दे क्लास की then एम माती एम में होरिहा एम रंगल टीचर उम्मेस में दानी मी क्लास तक तो मी कहा लगो तक बेस ऑफ मेरनी हम वे मासोगा राज्य का आर्ट स्ट्रीम में यहाँ बड़ प्रायोरिटी है दे कम का फागेन पूरे में then Nabeeh होगा जर्नी अब बदला है I also took science केवी स्कूल का ओलुंगे then era को दे हाँ बड़ा का अनेक career decide kure fe vesneddo mikal daira ke shetani until dharmawantang graduate we hisabun karne commerce wara kam daira ya interest upeduni हम hisabun feshigen हम arne den a level hediru हम notice ve ek e daira ge evesetsen no kieve tive हम I felt like I was kind of wasting my time ekota
Miharu Dairaga as a professional work kurai. Do you think it is important e hairu surim pashageng e komisarka field gitere vade ifahuru?
Yeah, absolutely. The my art background and art history and it will help a lot, which I don't have. I'm very much Nabeeh have a sketching na ikahalkan tattaka buran bodang how about a graphic computer through mikura ha kure hunta kam mishaw gori kam hundanias a background neti madi das no efa heri do eba kuderussure onna me hama hitangala hama mihal work kurayro se
School ge iturun ge tereng ge support kehna sifa kurani. Like, how do you think is it important to have that kind of environment ge terega yes?
geterege support anuga wara honda kuwan kanne dosuga and to go through it. Nabeeh hoge situation balayro hama supportive parents ekam commerce waraka convince kollan jahun graphic design field ani kunnamu me ule vidane daira eke me kuriyat vidane rangalu daira ekkan hasako ek me straight a student then graphic design teriya vanima a kudakosu alumak take ekamako yeah support ta ekko hama
Konka mi kandata ka hediti eyanna hiccups eyannani parents ke konka kandata ka hedi kama kabul kore. Like, what were the things your parents said to you? Like, this straight A student me matana kada kina bi conversation kuda
South Asian is looking at Asian parenting 101 doti desk carry ga ane hayakun fetching hendunu hayakun kura desk job den emme jobaka kiyawarge nuni yamun doctor ka washe teacher ka me kahala war nero field tak ekkanne me hunnani they think it's a career vedan now it's a different time and now there's so many opportunities as to graphic design guys there is so many things you can get into and actually make so much no career era mihara ayonna tafatuge sababun kanne then yeah then adi ane ove perception graphic designers aki den mar kanne bike hame kani regandu gadige kanne masakke kurani deadline akannu nimane mikahada perception is oye kannenge hemme kannenge anne ekam honde other hand hama ule to hama mihar I think hama what a discipline kannenge graphic designers ari hasako day job ek graphic designer ga work kuranyamu hama what a deadline nimmane it is a day job ei hama dualu hama Nabeeh hoge day job baki hama 10 in feshigen 7 na hama regularly kura kamen ehmema what a discipline ko e badani then freelance ko kura kankamuga kannenge kuda ko deadline pass vani Nabeeh ho personally so I can't talk huriha designers represent ko fe nugune ne ko Nabeeh ho bagotiki ek day job ga creativity kika burani brain energy use ko faneka day job nimmala faneka freelance ka wese kuram vema eyanna kuda hikappen uleni ekamako I can't say graphic designers aki undisciplined bike hama I think it's a very bad misconception and derave
what derave to nikala ane lazy tibuna tankole yanne nikala regandu work of dualu nidaniye egen karnenge na gabu kuran tamil wara ginam yum buna ischenge creative masakate kureve ni regandu damaru hela indegenne is this something you believe
not really ekimi hun inspire wa gadi tafatuan do eki kankam ko me personally once again hama day job onna tive I don't get to work regadu gadi creative pani kya fudwa nuko shen no holeve at the end of the day hama you have to train yourself to be creative when you need to be creative.
Oh, train yourself to, this is interesting. Because me in dakalti adana la creativity ki it has its own mind very controlled it's a like amilla train kurang have you done anything like to train your mind
ei kannege asuga and taking creative field as a job and taking creative field as a hobby ge tafata ki hobby evjamu you can do it when you feel like it ekamako one of the biggest part of doing it as a job creativity turn on manje hen hama whenever you need it so hema hunnan hama inspiration netigen creativity wala lokon ule hama kure wen baawar kantattam misalaka ehemmi unge artworks beluma inspiration hodan diuma tutorials eduma mika kantattak kokgen hama I do find my creative footing anekas.
Okay. Then komisarika nabiyo mi dairan kiyawa furi mayawase kiga. Inge mikala me practical work matter wa field egga. How important do you think is an education me university mi hoda education ge?
University hoda education though anekas Nabeeh experience Nabeeh what any education it's more of the certificate you get asluga that piece of paper though which opens the door to places a kandenge asluga education ga ekamko without that education if you practice if you go online and look at all the resources Nabeeh puram surpass kureven you don't need a bachelor it's more for the paper certificate asluga
Yeah, true.
Nabeeh kiyavi my experience in my degree course is vara kike punani amillaya effort lanja hai kam graduation degree ka hisab me school ka kiyawa der onnane syllabus sen engen je me points tak ke engen je ne kam ko college ak gos bachelors sa hame me da ero vara boda amilla input lanja hai amilla hodan jan vara loosely syllabus sen onnani ma boda ka kiyawa dinumuge wes kiyawa dinuma boren hama boda practically kos amillen hodan amille kura masakkatun daswani ehme ekan kura vena to college kan no gosles hama amille gega horegen wes amille effort lafiya ehme me bonani ane kommen a degree is not important it's more for the paper show and open doors job ang apply kuraero me bone annane to certificate and OLG you get higher priority sadly talent by company takung bala degree and otto
Yeah. Then international firms kamase kurar hame karne certificate and karnenge matter warni ki you have been working 5+ years beruga like with international companies
after graduation 5 years we have.
Yeah. How has your experience been in like Arming Rajagular were a border privilege for the Benny like will always be top priority ge Arma Mithaga local swimmer. But Muling eti anek kola domijani beruga work kurandiama. Kudako experience kialdi fana. How was it?
Yeah, getting a job is not very easy as a foreigner. Me guys hama varigina tantanang apply koggen hama wara halum no ega then portfolio wara muhimwane rangalu portfolio yaka see kuregen medani so then understand way kannenge beru gawmegga foreigners hire kurumuga hunnan additional cost pisa kantata huri ha just additional cost estan ehmwema buying interview toge bohori hama gossa diyama emi hunna megani me adi ane local lennunga there's a foreigner ka hisabun hamule interview tone change ka hisabun hama enge you didn't make it ekah kantata wes dia fudar ka ger tantan apply koggen hama me job secure korawoni.
I'm pretty sure me podcast if like a graphics designer who's like looking for jobs foreign countries I'm pretty sure very important aspect of the mental side of like job hunting being rejected and a gag a potential hurricane just because you're a foreigner reject kurung the handle kurang kiha varege me mental power what was your mantra?
Not giving up a kika bunani Nabeeh ke journey graduate uma ekkong heng hama I got a job asuga inga a lecturer through ko den lecturer recommend ko geng ehmwem tan kol pase hanli mo ekam ko I was not enjoying this job at all ehmwem hisabun feshigen then I tried to find a hunt for a new job to then hama wara stressful tibuna hen adi ek hama interview tak gos hama wara prepare wegen interview tak gos hama milla ek hama wara boda homework achi hadagen gossa hama tibuna reject wema hama ade ek a downfall do down miha down wa tankoles. Yeah. Ekam then hama and it's all about not giving up karne.
Then you have also been taking freelance me projects me kolong as well, yeah? Mikoluga me graphics designing projects hulwala sometimes miharaganga swaraginang we do see this entire propaganda of design competition. I think this is something an issue you're very passionate about, Kenny. So I'm just gonna leave the floor, Nabeeh. Your take on design competitions?
As design competitions, exploiting designers though asuga me kanne gasuga society ga masaleke me designers they have serious konnuna ga ka logo encha beenum me design competition nen huluwalagen den emi hunge logo e beenum korani competitions saka dekole kinu nge hama ek art competitions go all the way do mehar misaka ane environment day aguligen kure humuge mubaraten ekahala echen huluwalagen okay ekamako logo e beenum wima nu design competition nen huluwalam weki for your business logo e beenum wima design competition eke huri hammen apply kurashe mehen hedema asuga you are exploiting so many designers young designers asuga waran effort ta energy da kamel logo en heduma ki you have to do your research you have to do hama ek podu brainstorm ek koggen asuga logo en mehedeni ehmema emmen mihuriha work එක කුරීම ඒකතරෙන් එම්ම මීහක හොයාලා ෆෙම්ම මීහක prize money then tibi emmen කුරි work ge evs kahala pay off වෙන්නේත්තාද එහෙන් evs career field එක හියන්නෝ එම්මි this will fly hen ei අසුග වර දෙන කන්කම් මිහුන්නනේ තාතු
I wonder baki huriha logos are vani kihinetto at this point.
aslo ek hama මෙහර අද මේ කොන්ටෙස්ට් එක හොන්නන බෑවරු rules do me criteria තන් හම එක needs to be unique it needs to be මෙවැනි එච්ච represent කරවන්න ඕනි it has to work in different fonts අමිල්ල අතුම් මෙහෙන් අනේ පුරහම් ෆසේවන් මේ හුරිහා criteria එක asuga masek kurumaki it's not easy me boni hama wara bavaru research and wara bavaru time dane me kaletsen hadan hemma win noa emmen ekuri work ge bes kika punani point netta do asuga wara
asu deravid tihim bunima wes like ඒ ඔන් හුරියා effort lagging edi eti ituru buy canvas pennane hama dustbin naddo gotaka bunanya
exactly
that's
then
so
and
bad.
exposure ye she kiya then portfolio ye leveni ekam ko exposure doesn't pay your bills though young
that's
designers.
true ti hamake creative field ga miharu den inna emme bodu emmassa lava kyun teri evs me musician evs kuraha me evs liya me evs you do it for exposure a libuni return apparently though which to be honest aso is not enough
exposure them have fear then kine how do you survive exposure
miharu enennu me wani
aslas ehen evs field ek ga hum aslas me design मैं विचार का हम let's say ehem field naga mahinga architect carrier kan udane තිමන්නගේ office building හදම් වෙච්ච එහෙම වේම හුරිහා architect උන්න මේ හොළුවාලණී එම්ම රීති building එක design කුරාම් මිහා ඇෂේ තිමන්න මේ pay කුරාන් this won't fly this won't happen no
yeah this happens bodanga make creative field ge ek dimalung anna comment karne ge me do this shows the amount of yes the amount of respect Maldivians ke hituga onna for creative professionals just saying mic drop aswara deravaru kankami hunnani then freelancing evaga dakala mimical projects also falls under freelancing how is your freelancing tikoluga me day job maintain kurumun then freelancing you've set deadlines reach nuvu muge emme bodu asla kives eyeda how do you like balance your job and the other side projects that you do
me personally when I take a freelance job and nagani how ek wara kurahiwa kame vechiano something I'm very passionate about something interesting no something that interests me ekahala projecting as I can freelance ka I take that is the motivation asuga and now we who mikan kurumuga pase Mibunayang hama 10ing because 7-1 then I do my day job and then 2-hour break evaru nagafa then hama 10 fashigen reganu 10 fashigen gaggataka 3 am 1 then freelance goal eka hama regular kom mehen hediyam hama it's very draining ehme you need that inspiration eka kura hidwa kahala comment negun e Nabeeh ho bar mukam
That might not be the case for a lot of designers. Like to like keep up with expenses and everything. Do you think that sustainable ko pay libe me field ekama me
rajya gaves hama bara bodam miharo kuriyaramu anna field hama bara you see so many talented designers and you see so many firms as hama coming up with so many cool stuff. I think hama there's a good career opportunity hama rajya adi hama rajrashu gaves se bole karnenge bara talented graphic designers fene hama videographers and graphic designers ge masekken ehme kurevena hama rangalu income men hoda then rajya ge internet nagafe ko internet is also an opportunity to go the beyond rajya ge borders nu ehen beruge clients reach when war pase go tan internet ke sam internet through ko sama you can make an income out of it hama I think so and rajya ke internet ke wa ke adi muling hen topic edda
yeah, that needs a separate podcast episode for that. That's what I'm going to note that graphic designing is like the next big thing at Rajek. We see so many people pursuing it as a career as well.
Yeah, and it's very nice to see that our general public is actually starting to appreciate graphic designers' work. They are willing to pay for illustrations and logos.
Yes. Then I know you're not much into this, but since you're here and since this is my most favorite work, Nabeeh, okay, I want to talk about this. I know I heard the honor, but please let's just move forward with this. The folklore thing. I just want to highlight it because I really truly do appreciate the entire work. Nabeeh, okay, Instagram feed balala Thaathu thing emme alaganna e work e kudakong alaki aladi by background before we like wrap up the podcast. I know you hate me for doing this, but still.
It's okay. Amilla work that they promote kodani Thaathu. Thank you. Enthusiastically to promote kodani. Instagram manganna gina work takaki ei hama result of procrastination Nabeeh. Inge kulenje masakken maki Nabeeh note photograph kureve doodle takun anna idea takun fashion gossa Instagram ma hame gina para nenite e kotan action hama folklore idea ekiya sama note photek gahama gagana ka 1 or 2 years puring kurahafen it's a phone aneka fenigen e leading 3 artworks originally a series I did 3 artworks a hisabun then I client freelance for a commission work then fahun la feherets a commissioned work for calendar artwork then client hama wara rangalu client they provided with the material do kom wahakata ekkan by ega hori buying other be bus thing I don't even know me courier konne morning bus adu evigendia but they gave me a book which has all the folklores and stuff e gota research de hama e wahakata kiyagen e wahakan details nagagen hunnane hama ek kudi details lavado misalaka don hiela ali follow etiga innane kochetta atugalani kochetta ula do
yes
ekahaletse e hama wahakan directly naga phone tantan kol hunnane gota include kofate yeah but they gave me the material I got a client wara
okay if you want to check it out contact danjene
Instagram at a.nabeeh.
Nabeeh, thank you so much inge vara me podcasting as like sharing your entire journey and your thoughts on me dairage ke kankang. It truly means a lot, Hama.
Thank you, Thaathu. Thank you for the wonderful work you are doing with this podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Now go!